So another Andy B 2-minute video, and this is a kind of a 3-part series all around our sensor bin. A sensor bin, really simply, you will know if you've listened to the last 2 Andy B videos, but a sensor bin is a bin with a sensor. You put your hand in front of the sensor and the top of the bin opens up, stays there for so long, closes, and it's brilliant. Now, I had called take ours apart. It was broken. You could put new batteries in and it didn't make much difference to how far the bin would go, but it would still drop down. And actually, there was a broken part inside. So a bit of super glue, some cable ties, a little bit of Andy B ingenuity, got it all apart, put it back together again, and it was fine. But in the midst of that is this black box. Now, when I was at school doing engineering in a male class, we were told don't ever use a black box in your drawing. And a black box is simply a box that's black or blank with some sort of mechanism inside that you don't talk about that somehow makes something work from this end to the other end, but there's this box in the middle, and you've got to design that bit in the middle to do something. You can't just have this blank box and somehow magically this engineered part is going to work. Well, I had such a black box. An actual black box in this occasion, wasn't blank, and it was full of cogs. There were loads of white cogs of different sizes and a little tiny black one. And in the process of trying to fix my bin, I took this apart to think, is there a broken cog or is it come loose? And one of the cogs popped and it flicked out. And the problem is I didn't know which way it went. And actually in the process of fixing it, I managed to flip another cog over by accident as well without realizing, and it would not work. So it took me several attempts at getting these 2 cogs, which I knew were potentially not correct, taking them out in different orientations, putting it all back together again, trying it until I got the right solution. Thing is, some engineer somewhere has worked this out. They got it sorted. I'm not the engineer. I don't have their plans. So I had to guess. In life, it's a bit like those cogs trying to fit together. There's some upside down, some with a big one and a little one underneath, and it turns another one, and it's very complicated. And it's very hard to do that in life because it feels like in life there's all these cogs and sometimes they're mashing together and they're not fixed together properly. And we need to go to the Holy Spirit who will guide us to ensure that those cogs are fitted correctly. And when they are, we do what the Maker's instructions desire us to do, which is to live a life reflecting the light of Jesus Christ in the lives of people around us. If we get one of those cogs wrong, it goes wrong. So we go back to the Holy Spirit and say, please would you help me? And he will. Just a thought.